Group A as the Philippines face off against Korea here for the top spot in Group A. Currently the Philippines unbeaten, Korea having tasted defeat once, and that was against the Philippines a few nights ago. The repeat game here in the battle for top spot in Group A. Both of these teams have already qualified for the Asia Cup 2021 to take place in Indonesia at the back end of August. But this is the current standings. Philippines 5-0, Korea 4-1. The winner here today will take top spot, assuming Korea can overcome the 3-point margin. That is the head-to-head. That is the result of the victory that Philippines got against Korea a few nights ago here in Pampanga. So we are in the Angeles University Foundation gym in the Philippines as the Korean team is called out here to the empty stadium in the Philippines. Korea, a easy victory last night for them against Thailand, a 120-53 victory. So a chance to get some rest into the legs of some of their key guys. Important as they have now playing, or they're now playing their fourth game here in Pampanga. So they've had a very full schedule so far. They played Wednesday night against the Philippines, Thursday against Indonesia, Saturday, and now Sunday. So for this Korean team, it's been a heavy schedule of games in this final international window. Their opponents, the Philippines, have also had a load of games. This is their third game here in the Pampanga. Unbeaten, having won all 5 of their games.
Number 23, William Navarro. Number 24, Dwight Ramos. Number 27, S.J. Belangel.
The Philippines team coming out
Baltazar.
Here.
And number 34, Ange Kwame. Head coach for the Philippines is
There is
Tab
their
Baldwin.
man on the side, head coach Tab Baldwin. So the Philippines trying to stay unbeaten, as we'll take a quick break for the national anthems of the two teams. First Korea and then the Philippines.
And now the national anthem of the Philippines. Our officials for this game, the crew chief.
So players now going through the final stages of their warm-up. We see our three officials, as we have Abba Nuhaim from Lebanon, Ahmad Ali Yassin Al-Suwali from Iraq, and Shanwing Leon from Singapore taking part in today's contest. Here is the Korean team then. They said they got an easy victory last night against Thailand. You know, a couple of their young faces really shone in that, but it was a great opportunity for them to rest some legs as well, try and stay fresh for this game. There is Gunnar Ara, their lead man going into yesterday's game. Played just 7 minutes though in that encounter, Gunnar Ara, as he was able to get a lot of rest. And it was the 20-year-old Hyung Lee, and also, you know, an impressive other performance from the other young face, the future, perhaps, of this Korean national team in Yeon Seok Yao, who had 23 points, and then Yoongi Ha, 34 points. So there is the Korean lineup. It's Lee, Kim, Ra, Lee, and Lee. So 3 Lees in the starting 5 for them. For Coach Chow, a lot of experience coming in off the bench. It is a young Korean team. They play an energetic pace. They play hard. And so they will be a match-up for this Filipino team, that is for sure. These two teams did face off, like we said, just a couple of nights ago here in Pampanga. There is head coach Sang Hyun Chow, the man in charge of the Korean team. The other side for the Philippines, it's been a workmanlike couple of performances for them here in this window. They defeated Korea, and then a 76-51 victory over Indonesia. It is the kind of bedding in for the young talent in Kai Soto. There he is, the future of the Filipino national team, surely. Young man with a bright chance ahead of him, but also a lot of other young faces in this Filipino team. They were led in victory over Korea the other night by a host of players in double figures. We'll get to that in a second. As we see the lineup, it's Navarro, Ramos, Belango, Balazar, and Kwame that make up the starting 5 for the Philippines. A number of those guys were double figure scorers. Kwame had 12. Belango 13, Ramos led the way with 16, alongside Kosoto, who I mentioned coming off the bench. He had 11 points in just 18 minutes in that victory over Korea. Man on the sideline for the Philippines, Tab Aldwin, an experienced play caller on that sideline, been involved with the Filipino national team for a number of years now, and you know, he has been a mainstay in helping develop this Filipino team, which surely has eyes first, of course, on the Asia Cup, but towards the World Cup that is to be held in the Philippines also. So 78-81, Philippines took the victory before. So it means Korea must win by more than 3 in order to top Group A. A victory for the Philippines would see them finish Group A as winners.
You're pinning down, okay? So wait until he's just about here. Pin down here and flash back. Okay? So you pin on the 2. 3, you cut up like it's one side and then go back down. Okay? So 2 is down.
Starters for Korea, number 1, Lee Byung-chul.
So the players making their way out onto the floor. It will be Korea in the white uniforms, the Philippines in their blue. 3 o'clock local time here in Pampanga. As we are getting ready to get underway in what should be another great game between 2 rising nations in Asian Cup action. The Philippines, a couple of silver medals for them in recent years, 2013, 2015. Asia Basket, a disappointing 7th in 2017. They're currently number 2 in the medal table. Asia basket history behind China. Their opponents today, Korea. Finished third last time out in 2017. It's been a host of bronze medals for them recently, as they also got that status in 2011, 13 and 7. So two nations that know what it takes to medal at the Asia Championships. Off and underway here. The final game in Group A. It's Korea with possession, facing off against the Philippines. First possession for Korea. Now, surely look to go to the inside, as so many teams do. No, it's a pass out, and the open three goes to Lee. It is Hyung Lee, one of these young prospects from the Korean team. Starts us off, man who plays his university ball in the United States for Davidson College. And now man-to-man defense from the Koreans, as Philippines go to the outside. Their opening shot doesn't drop. And possession back to the Koreans. There we see the drive and kick. Great play from Kim on the pass, and Hyung Lee knocking down the first three. So after the miss from Balazar, it's Korean ball again. Good defensive pressure. Korea looking around. Here is Hyung Lee. His second three doesn't go. Easy rebound taken in by the Philippines. They'll push in the opposite direction. That is SJ Walango. Angel, the point guard for the Philippines. Now Ramos. Ramos, a key player. One to look out for. He had that big 16-point performance in the game the other day. Balazar kicks it. As the buzzer starts to sound, the jump shot comes up short from Kwame. And then a foul in transition. Start this for Korea. They obviously got the first points on the board, but more impressively, I think their defense looks well organized, executed well those opening couple of possessions. No clear opening for the Philippines. Inline possession then. It is Gunara. Long jump shot from him is good. So he came into the game yesterday leading the team in points and reboundings. Played the first 7 minutes. Didn't see the ball. Sat down and never came back again. Wasn't needed. So got a good day's rest as now the Philippines go to the inside. Balazar trying to find some room. Goes with the left-handed hook. Comes up short. And that's Ra on the rebound. Here comes Korea to Ra. Oh, nice little fake and the step through. Two Filipino defenders went flying by, and a 7-0 lead for Korea in the early stages here. Korean defense absolutely on point in these first 2 minutes or so. Angle kicks it. Balazar again. Nearly loses it. Eventually does make the pass, but the jump shot doesn't fall for Navarro. And more opportunities for Korea. Bit of open floor there, but the Filipino defense gets back. Now, lovely high-low play. What a start from Korea. It's Song Hyung Lee with the finish, but credit to that man there. Gunara, the recognition to come high, draw his defender out, and know that it was the easy high-low. Great play from him, and an excellent start here from Korea. First foul against the Koreans. No timeout coming from Tab Baldwin. Can he let his young team play through this? There's the little fake from Mara. Can they get themselves on the board here? Again, that hard hedge on the ball screen. Really aggressive defense from Korea, but it doesn't matter. Look at the quality of Ramos there. Loses the ball, picks it up, dribbles away from two defenders, knocks down the three-point shot. Philippines on the board, and now Ramos makes the steal. Nice little bounce pass, and the finish from Angelo Kwame. Kwame running the floor. He's on the board now, and that's why Tab Baldwin didn't call a timeout. Nearly another turnover. Korea just managed to bait the 8-second call there. As Lee trying to find some room, kicks it, another 3 up. Doesn't go though this time for Nakyeon Kim. And the rebound tipped out will go in favor of the Philippines. Here we see Kim with the loose pass. Ramos read it well. Nice little bounce pass for him for the easy finish. That's what you want from your big guy. Angelo Guame running the floor. And then also for him, bit of confidence. Nice early dunk to get himself on the board. Now he picks up the offensive rebound. Balazar, who struggled early, can't get that one going. Ramos will have it. Oh, good pass from him. Balazar knocks down the open one. That's all about Ramos, though. Used the ball screen, looked towards the inside. Defense all followed his eyes, looking for Guame. And at the last moment, found the open man in Balazar, who's got himself going here with a score. And then the rebound. It is SJ. SJ. SJ Belangul cutting through and a foul is called. It was a 9-0 start for Korea and an 8-0 run for the Philippines. That's the pass I was looking at. Made it look easy, but it was anything but. Great execution from Ramos. Here he is now with the ball. Got some space. Ramos attacks hard, can't get the finish. Korea pushing swiftly the other way. Gonna look, that's going to be a great battle to watch on the inside. Gunara versus Angelo Guame. Guame snatches in the rebound this time. And the Philippines look like they've got a little momentum here. They started off slowly. Korea, the aggressors. Now it's almost changed. As SJ Belangul can't get his jump shot to go. Changes coming on both sides. Tempo's died down a little here after a fast-paced start. Gunara gives it up. Now it's on the wing. And young Kim gives it inside. Ra fouled and will be at the line for 2. Looks like the foul is going to go against Angelo Guame. First foul on Guame. So here come the subs. As Daseong Lee goes out for Korea. And Balazar as well for the Philippines. So Song Hyung Jeon comes in for Korea. He wears the number 23. And then on the other side, Kai Soto is in for the first time. Isaac Go is in. And also Jordan Heading in for first action. More substitutions now. Both teams going through those changes. As Kim goes out. Ramos takes it. And now Soto back to Ramos. He had a little bit of space, decides against it though. Into the low post. Lovely little pass out. Wide open 3-ball is good. So the lefty Heading makes the 3. Wasn't in the lineup against Korea the other night. Jordan Heading makes that one and ties the game at 11 apiece. Philippines chance to take the lead for the first time. SJ all the way. Is it blocked or blocks himself on the bottom of the ring? Not sure which. And then as Korea get the rebound, foul is committed. So SJ Belangul couldn't get that finish. There's the great find. I mean, credit for the shot, but the pass out of the low post from Isaac Go, absolutely pinpoint against the double team. Arche Habarentios is in for the Philippines. Penetration and a foul. 2 shots to come for Hyung Bayon. As it go, picks up the foul. So 2 shots to come for Bayon. Tied game here, 11 apiece. Definitely a game of runs so far, a 9-0 start for the Koreans, an 8-0 response for the Philippines. There's 2 for 2 for Bayon. Likes the glass from the free throw. Unusual to see that, but consistent from him. There's now heading. He's made 1 3, thought about another. Looking around, he's picked up his dribble, manages to find Abrillantos. Now heading, takes the second 3 to follow from Ramos. He nearly got a fingertip to it. Korea the other way, looking around. Trying to find some opening. They get it into Gunara. Too deep for him. Got great positioning. Lovely timing on the little step in. And credit on the pass from Sung Hong Lee as well. Switching defense from Korea here. As the jump shot is up and good. There is the youngster Kai Soto knocking down his first points of the afternoon. Soto, 19 years of age. Makes it a 2-point game again. Korea move the ball on. Nice little step through. That's beautiful play. Jung Lee. Five points for him. Abrillantos going to use the high screen from Soto. Takes the 3. Knocks it down. Defense late to step out. RJ knocking it down. His first points of the evening. Well, both teams offensively found a little bit of rhythm here. A little step to the side. 3-point shot doesn't go from Bayon. Rebound from the Philippines. They got some numbers here. Abrillantos stops, looks around, realizes there's no one guarding him, and casually makes the jumper. Gives the Philippines the lead. First lead of the game for them. Now can they get a stop on the other end? They can't, because it's a fine-looking jump shot. Sung Hyun John making his first points. So a lot of these guys, like I said, weren't required yesterday in their victory over Thailand. So looking well rested. Korea with the stop. Now they'll push the other way. Another open 3. Comes up short this time. Battle for the rebound. Soto eventually gets it. Shows his versatility, bringing it down the floor. He'll set the screen. Abrillantos trying to find some room. Goes to the corner. Now cuts through. Oh, lovely pass from Abrillantos. Soto, though, loses it on the way up. Korea, chance to push. Final 30 seconds. Gunara does well to keep it in bounds. Hyung Lee takes the 3. Oh, Lee's claimed he's fouled, but it's, I think it's Abrillantos, yeah, on the floor for the Philippines. Little smile from him. A substitution comes in. Nito comes in for Ramos. Balazar as well has replaced Isaac Go for his final 25 seconds. Here is Abrillantos controlling the point. Team trailing by 2. This should be the final shot of the first quarter if they use time correctly. Abrillantos dancing with it. Now he's going to start to attack. Takes the long 3. Misses. Rebound taken in by Korea. They've got a chance. The heave just to the left from Jion. And that is going to end the first quarter. He expected a tight game. We've got one. Korea just that little edge right now at the end of the first. It is 18 to the Philippines, 20 to Korea. See, Korea, an impressive 71% from two-point range. For the Philippines, they've made 4 threes, but struggled from 2. Interesting little early battle. The Koreans started so brightly. The Philippines then had their own run to get themselves back in, and at various points you thought each team, you know, really showed how they could blow this game open, but in the end, it's just the 2 points separating. It was 3 points when they played the other night, so expect another close one here. Philippines have turned it on when they needed to. They've used some good outside shooting. They made 4 threes already, but just 3 of 9 they are on the inside. Korea, however, the other way, 5 of 7 from two-point range. So I think both teams feeling each other out. No one really has snatched hold of the game yet.
Okay, you're okay to run swing. Get on the weak side, all right?
Swing to gap, sir. Wag kayo
Guys,
tumigil.
remember, when we run swing, it's the point guard, because they're chasing. It's the point guard on the weak side.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Hey, timing flow.
Briantos coming back out onto the floor for the Philippines. He'll be running the swing play, according to Coach Tab Baldwin. See what that looks like as Korea now out there as well. Ready to go for quarter number 2. Alazar gets a little bit of instruction. And it will be Filipino possession to start us here. 5 out there on the floor for the Philippines. Remains the same. It's Briantos, Alazar heading, Nito and Soto. Here is Nito. So heading. Nito gets it back. He'll fire a 3 and knocks it down. Well, Mike Neto knocking down his first points. Gives the Philippines the lead again, but they need to hurry back here as Korea break the pressure. Korea turn it over. Pass ahead, finds Heading. Heading with a little bit of room, goes all the way, lays it up with the right hand. Oh, great work from him. Showed no fear, attacking the basket. Gunara was there and waiting. Didn't matter. 3-point lead for the Philippines now. This is their largest lead of the game. Switching on defense. Gunara finds some room. Nice cut, but once again, it's the distribution of Seong Hung Lee. 3 assists for him. Really has been a playmaker. Soto get it rejected by Hara. Soto hits the deck. 5-on-4 advantage for Korea. Statman Lee once again, and again the provider to an easy basket for Ra. There he is. So Seong Hung Lee, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 points, doing a bit of everything in the first 19 minutes or so here. Korea, after giving up their largest deficit of the game, now retake the lead once again. Soto kicks it. RJ Barrientos for 3, doesn't get it. Korea in no hurry. Bayon says, let's slow this down. Screen comes from Ba. Holding and waiting. Wanders into the low block. He wants a touch. Now he'll get it in the mid-range. Tries to attack Soto. Soto slow to recover. Korea, well, just a blink of an eye ago, they were down 3. Now they lead by 3. So a quick 6-point swing forces Coach Tab Baldwin into a timeout. It's been this man here, Lee, with a beautiful pass. Seen that a couple of times from him already in this game. And Gunnar so often the recipient, 6 of 6 from the field. He is 14 points already in this one.
Come to the side, okay? High post, Balti, stay back here, okay? Stay back here. Anj, when it goes back, right, we're going up here. I want you to duck in hard right there. Balti, short roll that, there. Short roll that.
Here we see Gunnar putting it on the deck, taking the mid-range jump shot. What an impressive first 12 minutes for him. 6 of 6, said. 14 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. He gives it the little shake of his head. He can't guard me. And you got to say right now, no one can guard him. 14 points in just 12 minutes for Gunnar. In response, the Philippines have gone back to their starting center as Angelo Kouame is back in. See if he can match up physically with Gunnar. Here it is, Kouame. No, can't quite take it in cleanly. Stays with the Philippines though. Salazar searching, trying to find an option. Nothing really available. Goes to his hook, misses badly. Didn't hit the ring. Shot clock still winding down. Great pass. Nito goes high. Can't finish though, as he was challenged on the drive. Foul called against Nito. It is Bayon then. Bayon has it. Uses the screen. Pick and pop. Lee isolated. A step back shot from him. Doesn't go. Kouame cleans up on the glass. Abadientos. Oh, nice cross-court pass. And feed to the inside. Now, one-on-one opportunity. Kouame battling against Ra. His jump hook doesn't go. Great work from Balazar on the glass. Now Abadientos for 3. Also doesn't go. Kouame on the offensive rebound. And he eventually puts it home. Well, third chance points for the Philippines there. And that's why Kouame back into the game. Great work from him as a foul is called offensive. It's going to be Seung-Hoon Lee who's called for it. Legal screen. Here we see the miss. Look at the work. And not only the rebound from Kouame, but it's the quickness of the second effort from him. Gets high for the rebound, gets it in, and then elevates again for the shot before Gunnar had kind of reacted to the rebound. So great work from him. 1-point game as Korea. They're going to call a timeout here. 25 plays 26.
낙현아, 낙현이, 성현이, 승석이, 승석이, 은선아 들어가서 디펜스 바꿔, 쇼로. 디펜스 쇼야. 디펜스 쇼. 알지? 디펜스 쇼 바꾸고 잼 해가지고 건화 포스트업 시켜. 잼 해가지고 건화 포스트업. 그래가지고 여기 준서이가 여기서 쓰면 백스크린 가고 올라가고 여기서 컨텐츠 올라가고. 디펜스 쇼로 바꿔.
All right, let's go, guys. Let's go.
Out of the timeout then. Still neck and neck game. Not been a lot in it throughout. Korea had a 9-point lead, the largest of the game, but that was a 9-0 start. Since that moment, it's been neck and neck, back and forth between the two teams. So Yeon-seok Yao is in for the first time. He was impressive yesterday. The number 22, just 19 years of age for Korea. He's going to have to start on the defensive end, though. Oh, Kwame gets his man in the air, spins. Too strong on the finish, though. Deserved the points, really, the move from Angelo Kwame. There it is, Yao. I just mentioned the youngster. Deflected pass. It'll be sideline possession this time for the Philippines. 12 on their shot clock. Nito will be the man to bring it in from the side. Gives it to Balazar. Now Ramos trying to find some room is fouled. Seok Yang, a foul. I like that play. Ramos catches it on the elbow. Fakes a little handoff. He's such a threat there. Can turn and shoot, can go one-on-one. And he's going to get the ball screen. Looks like the same play again. Here we see, there's a little flash from Ramos. And now he's going to use the screen. It's so deep, he can do that. Just turn and shoot. And what it means is because Ra has to stay with Ramos for just a second, he's out of position on the rebound. He doesn't like the call. Great work from Kwame. Out of bounds. They're searching for options now. Ramos trying to find something. Finds Kwame wide open. Oh, what a introduction. He's been back into the game. Ramos with the beautiful find. Now they look, the Korean team, into their big man on the inside. Ra kicks it. Low shot clock, tough drive, doesn't get the roll, fight for the rebound, who wins it? Korea get it, and it's that man I already mentioned after his strong performance yesterday, Yeon-seok Yao. There he is. He was a pest everywhere in the game against Thailand. This is the Ramos play, the other end, draws two, makes the easy play for Kwame, but I want to talk about Yeon-seok Yao. The line here. Yesterday he was a lob threat in transition, always seemed to be the first man down the floor, was all over the glass, you know, did a bit of everything. On his way to a very impressive stat line. He ended the game 23 points, 6 rebounds, an assist in there as well, an efficiency of 22. And already he's making plays in his introduction here. Substitutions come in. So Kwame goes out. And it'll be interesting to see if the Philippines can continue without him on the floor. All tapped. It's going to go into the backcourt. Play will continue though. Shot clock winding down. 3 on it. He'll have to force it up. Neto can't get it to go. And here comes Korea. Korea's 3 short. Once more, who's on the glass? It's that man on the inside. Here he is again, Yeon-seok Yao, fouled, and will be back at the line. Balazar picks up his first. Balazar goes out, Soto comes in. So, once more, there'll be 2 shots at the line for Yeon-seok Yao. This is the second. A host of subs have come in. Youngsters for both sides now. 19-year-old Soto is on the floor. Also for Korea, they've got their young lineup on. Said Young Seok Yao, 19 years of age. Yoongi Ha as well, 22. He's out there. 3.1 on the clock for Philippines to get a shot here. 1 point game. See what they got drawn up or what they've got lined up for a low clock scenario. Ramos goes high, gets a very clean look indeed. Great execution. Ramos showing his veteran leadership. As if you can be a veteran at 22 years of age. Now the steal and the finish. Great work in transition. Navarro finishes it off the play. Came from the defense. Philippines with a 4-point lead now. Good momentum for them. 3-point shot for Korea will kill the momentum though. Well-timed shot. Hong Seok Yang knocking it down. Little pass to the inside. Toto gets fouled and will shoot 2. Big size advantage he's got in there, Soto. Oh, there's the steal. Navarro ready for it. And the acrobatic finish before the response for 3. Yang knocking it down. Soto's first, doesn't go. So I mentioned, Soto seen as the future for this Filipino national team, 19 years of age. Spent some time with the NBA G League Ignite team. Now has just recently signed for the Adelaide 36ers in the NBL. He's playing his club basketball in that competition for the next 2 years. He goes 1 of 2. Another 3 from Korea. Doesn't go. Haven't shot it well tonight, Korea. They struggled a little in the first half as well. From beyond the 3-point line. Started to find their rhythm in the second half. Had already built up a sizable lead by then. It's going to be a bit harder to get going against this Filipino defense as Dwight Ramos. It's another score. I mean, Ramos just looks like a veteran out there, always making the right decision. Heady play from him. Now he's on the defensive end. Kick out, open 3, Korea, another miss. Really haven't been able to knock it down. Just 3 of 12 now they are, but they're going to get another possession here. The run out, Yang gets the score. Well, if you're struggling to make from beyond the 3-point line, that's what you want to do. Get easy baskets in transition, see it go in. And it came from their defense. Ramos now losing his man, draws the switch. Ramos kicks it over to Navarro. Navarro gets his man in the air. Smart play from him. Knew the shot clock was getting low. Navarro to the line. It's the first. Three-point game still. It is Korean ball. Now using the high screen, draws the switch. It's his man in the air, but nearly loses the ball. Does Lee? Eventually they go to the inside, but it's an offensive foul. Ramos came up with the ball. Foul will go against Yoongi Ha. You can see the discussion on the sideline for Korea and what they think about it. Well, I agree though. He's got that left elbow out, holding off his man. Can't have it outside his cylinder. And the foul goes against him. Coach Cho disagrees, but he'll be possession for the Philippines when we return. Timeout called by Korea. They trail by 3, 36-33 here. Coach Cho still in conversation with the referee, giving them the glare rather than talking to his team. 1:27 left in the first half. See some of those leaders gonna leading the way. 14-4. He has been on the bench these last few minutes though. And when he has been out, Korea has struggled. See if they bring him back for the final 90 seconds. Or if they'll continue to give some experience to their younger guys in such a key game for the Philippines. You know, as we saw the other day, real team effort led by Dwight Ramos right now. 8 points for him, 4 assists.
Keep going to a ball screen and Kai trace that. Okay? Trace that. Dwight, you're looking for the lob. Right? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Go blue! What they do is they hard show.
Out of the timeout then. Let's see what happens here. It was called by Korea. It's given the Philippines a chance to draw a play up. See where they'll try and go, how they'll execute. Good pressure from Korea, and they're going to get the steal. Excellent anticipation. Good work on the defensive end by Nakyeong Kim. Here he is now. No hesitation. Finds the lane, kicks it for a 3. Dae-Sung Lee can't get it to go as the woes continue beyond the 3-point line for Korea. Possession will go back to the Philippines as both teams miss out of the timeout. 57 seconds. Ramos comes to collect it. I think that's the right call. He has done everything right so far in this one. Can he make another big play for the Philippines? Here is Ramos. Draws the double team. Someone's going to be open. He finds the man in the high post. And now the drive. Heading, can't get the finish. Fight for the rebound. It goes to Soto and he hammers it home. Kai Soto with the offensive rebound. Applause from the bench for the teenager. There's now Korea. Slip to the basket. Draw the foul. 2 shots to come for Hong Seok Yang. There's heading, can't get it. Rebound tipped a couple of times. Soto there, right place, right time. There's no one stopping that, that's for sure. Soto gets up high, powers it home. And SJ Balanga loving it on the bench. Couple of subs come in. RJ Abrientos comes in. Isaac Go comes in as well for the Philippines. As Hong Seok Yang makes number 1 from the free throw line. A bit of final possession of the half here. 24 seconds remaining. The Philippines will want to hold. And with the miss, they'll try and end this half with at least a 4-point lead. Hopefully 6 if they can get this final score. Abrientos waiting, using up the clock. Screen comes. He draws the switch now, Abrientos. Oh, the bullet pass. Trying to find the backdoor cut of William Navarro. A little too hot to handle. 5 seconds, a long time for Korea here to get a good shot. Here they go. Pushing in transition. You've got to say, poor execution. As they tried to get the handoff, it was well denied, and in the end, Hong Seok Yang had to force up the 3. He didn't really have a chance of making. It is a 4-point game at halftime break then. Philippines 38, Korea 34. Good performance on both teams. Philippines won the last game by 3. They've got that 4-point lead here. And a big woe for Korea, that 3 of 14 from 3-point range have been exceptional on the inside. Gunara leading the way for them, but they haven't got the 3-point shot going in this first 20 minutes so far, leading to the 4-point Filipino lead. Top scorers, Gunara for Korea, Dwight Ramos for the Philippines has been very good indeed, and that battle between Kwame and Ara has been fun to watch. Some of these highlights from the first half. A very quick start from Korea. They opened up their largest lead of the game with a 9-0 advantage. And back came the Philippines. And from that point, kind of been even. You know, Philippines got themselves in front. Pretty much maintained that slender lead since they did it. Gunara has been the main thorn in their side. He has an impressive double-digit first half. And whenever he's on, he's caused some problems. But the Philippines, led in the backcourt by Dwight Ramos, have played well, moved the ball, had a kind of a balanced scoring effort. There we see some good ball movement, and they've also shot it pretty well from the outside, much better than the Koreans, that's for sure, who have struggled to make anything from the outside. A couple of turnovers have led to these opportunities. And here we see Jordan Harding, who's coming off the bench with 5 points. Leading the way. Gunara once more, who started the game 6 of 6 from the field. It's that way at the half. That brought back in that man there, Angelo Kwame, who had a little individual run on his own as well. 6 points for him to give that lead to the Philippines. And then Dwight Ramos took over. Ramos leading the team in points and assists at the half with 8 points and 4 assists. So both teams plenty to talk about, I think, at the half. A lot of work to do. Won't be too disappointed with their first half effort, but at the same time, still a lot of improvements they can make. It's the 4th game for Korea, 3rd game for the Philippines here in Pampanga. So they should be well oiled by now, an experience of playing with each other for sure. Even though both teams rotated a lot in the first 20 minutes. A 4-point lead at the half, 38 plays 34 for the Philippines against Korea. We're going to take a short break, about 10 minutes or so. We'll be back again for the second half to see who will win the game and who will secure the top spot in Group A coming out of the FIBA 2021 Asia Cup qualifiers. Against the target. Now a three. Foul, and it's good. Oh, great possession in the end for Japan. Nice little pick and roll play and an easy finish at the ring. Gonna dip Jaguaran right down the middle. He is one of the stars of this Thai team. Now Chi, so sorry, that was the fourth foul against Japan as they go up high. And now Chi gets the lob. Two more for him. He has been more than a thorn in the side. Sushi trying to find some open roster, eventually behind the back. And Schaffer lays it up. Beautiful play at the end of the shot clock from Japan. Rossiter behind the back dish off. About the early three. Now they'll slow it down, get a little bit organised, wait for everybody to get there. The backdoor cut. What a pass! And the finish from Yunsuk Yao. Yao makes the cut. Great recognition on the pass. Look at that. Absolutely on the money. Half-time here in the Angelinus University Foundation gym in Pampanga, Philippines. It is a 4-point lead for the hosts at the half, 38-34 over Korea. Entertaining game. Korea, their largest lead has been at 9 points, but that was 9-0 at the start of the game. The largest lead for the Philippines has been 5. It's been a very tight one throughout that first 20 minutes. And no one really has taken a firm grip on this game. Interesting to see who can make these adjustments at the half, who can come out on top in the second 20 minutes. Korea have the threat in the low post of Gunnar, 14 points, 4 rebounds for him, including 6 of 6 from the field. On the other side, for the Philippines, really, it's Dwight Ramos, 8 points, 3 of 5, 4 assists. The man in the center of the huddle there just stood up, the number 24 for the Philippines. So who is it that's going to take the grip on this game in the second half? It is a battle for top spot in Group A. The Philippines defeated Korea on Thursday night, and Korea need to win this game by 4 points or more to overcome the deficit and take top spot in Group A. Both these two teams have qualified as we get underway in the second half, but battle for pride, really. As Gunnar opens the second half with his first miss of the game. And the Philippines taking the rebound. Coming the other way. Let's just check the 5s for either team. It's Balazar, Belangel, Kwame, Navarro, and Ramos for the Philippines. Here it is Ramos with the ball, trying to find some room. He does, as a foul is called for Korea. They have gone with Bayon, Kim, Hyung Lee, Sung Hyun Lee, and Gunnar. There's the screen. It's called a foul. It's against Hyung Lee. Number 1. Lee had a quick 5 points to start the game. It's been kept quiet since then. Belangel doesn't get it to go. And Korea pushing in the opposite direction. There's a little mismatch on the low post, but the steal, Kwame, matched up out on the perimeter. Well, I was just about to say shows his versatility and dribbles it off his own foot. Yeah, that's not something Kwame can't do, though. Seen him repeatedly attack the perimeter, attack the basket from the perimeter. That's something that Bayon does for Korea. He can't finish. Some open floor for the Philippines. So Ramos will take the quick 3. Doesn't get it. Gets his own rebound. Just has that nose for the ball. Like Ramos, always making a play. There he is with the rebound, the assist. And the corner 3 is good for Navarro. It's a large lead now, 7 points, the largest it's been for the Philippines. They can sense it as well. You can see the effort levels just picked up. Skip pass, low shot clock, 2 seconds on it for Korea. They've got to force up another 3. They really did struggle from beyond the 3-point line in the first half. Continued it here into the second. It is SJ Belanga trying to find some room. Balazar with the extra pass. Ramos again just breezes past his man. His 3 doesn't go, but the offensive rebound is good for Navarro. Back-to-back scores for him. And it's a 9-point game. Korea started the game with a 9-0 run. And this second half starts with a Filipino run. There's everybody looking around. Lee for 3, doesn't get it to go. Ra with the offensive rebound, another 3 is up. Finally they get one to go, Korea. It is Nakyeon Kim knocking it down. First 3 for him, and a rare make, the way Korea have shot the ball. Ramos using that middle screen. Looking for Kwame rolling, but a poor pass from Ramos picked away. And an open court layup is rejected. Great work from Navarro to time it. I thought he'd given up on the play. He just sort of slowed down. And then a foul is called. Well, I'll have to see the replay. Navarro slowed down, thought he'd given up on the layup. But he was just timing the feet. Beautiful play from him. Timed it absolutely perfectly. No contact whatsoever. Wipes it away. Luckily for Korea, Gunnar was chasing it down. He picks up the loose ball and is fouled. Misses the first. One of two for Ra as a substitution is made. Kwame goes to the bench after committing the foul. It's his third. So they're going to try and protect him for later in the game. As Gio Chiao comes in. And another of these youngsters, just 19 years of age. Chu. Tough matchup for him against Gunnar. Ra gets the inside position, just bullies his man out of the way. That's going to be the challenge for the Philippines. Without Kwame on the floor, Gunnar has always dominated this one. Balazar turns, fires, can't get it. Rebound taken in by Korea. And trailing by 3. Now they're going to take the 3. Lee hunted the foul call, really. Lee, who is a good three-point shooter, he's going to be known for his three-point shot at Davidson College in North Carolina. Banged his head on the floor. Can't see it from that angle. He's kind of slow to get up, Lee. Seems to be okay now. Be 3 shots from the line. First bounce is clear. This really has been a game of just these little mini runs all the time. Philippines opened up the 9-point game. Now it's back to 2 at the moment. Could even be 1 after this third free throw. He goes 2 of 3. Now SJ Belangel looks towards his bench. See what to run. Korea showed a zone. It's man-to-man. Navarro runs into some traffic. Belangel looking for contact. Finds some room and knocks it down. Well, Belangel, he jumped into his man looking for the foul call. Didn't get it. Well, the Korean defender, Nak-hyung Kim, was wiping his face. It left the space for Belangel to make the 3. Lee thought about it. Now he's going to put it on the floor. Lee into the lane, uses the size advantage over Navarro. Now he gets it back and takes a clean look. Can't get it. Philippines control their own rebound. And now they'll come the other way. Angel back to Ramos. It's a bit stagnant here from the Philippines. This change in defense has worked for Korea. Balazar trying to force his way to the basket. He's going to pick up the foul. He was lucky not to get an offensive one on the first look of that. I'd like to see the replay, but you know, the Korean team going zone first of all, as we see the replay of SJ knocking down the three. Has just made this Filipino offense just a little stagnant, kind of slowing them down. Usually they play at a free pace. Balazar knocks down number 1. There is Kwame looking on. Smiles from him. He's got 3 fouls. Second doesn't go. It's Balazar with his own rebound. Fails to convert it. Done the hard part, getting the rebound. As Soto's in. Gunara gives it over to Lee. Back to Gunara. He puts it on the floor. Runner doesn't go. Look at the work on the glass. Giving another possession for Korea. Now can they capitalize? Lee. He'll knock down the three-point shot. Well, Young Lee is the one guy who really is consistent with his three-point stroke. He is now on 2 of 6. As the response comes immediately from Ramos. The team has only made 5 threes for Korea. On the other side, that's the 9th 3 for the Philippines. Ramos continues his strong game. Little space on the inside. Gunara picks up the offensive rebound. Another 3. Lee can't get it. And now, Dashang Lee into Gunara. Ra passes it out. Sung Hong Lee makes it. Well, he's not a big-time scorer, Sung Hong Lee, but he has 5 assists. He's got 4 rebounds to go with his 4 points. Here it is, Balazar using that speed he's got on the inside. Can't finish on this occasion. Korea, chance to tie it with a 3. Song kicks it, open look, and that's too much room. Doesn't matter how many 3s they've missed. That is just too easy. Nakyong Kim knocking it down. And we are tied 50 apiece here. Navarro finds Balazar. Borte trying to find some room. He loses it, but it was tipped, so it stays with the Philippines. You see the drive and kick. I mean, there's just too much space, isn't it? Too slow to rotate, and Nakyong Kim makes it no problem at all. Ramos to bring it in from the end line. See Isaac Go come back into the game for the Philippines. Here he is with the ball. He's got to shoot it. Turns and fires. Clips the ring. And a great offensive rebound. Leads to the 3. Well, Michael Nito, he did the hard work. Chased down a loose ball. Gets it over to Ramos. Ramos buries another one. Great work from Nito. 14 for Ramos now. 3 doesn't go, but Kim Nakyong picks up his own offensive rebound, puts it home. Both teams look a little leggy here. 3rd game for the Philippines, 4th game for Korea here in this international window. Of course, off the back of a long season as well. Esther Belangel trying to find some room. This little running shot doesn't go. Gunara grabs in the rebound. Here comes Korea the other way. This is a man with a hot hand. Nakyong Kim, 8 points. All coming in this quarter. As now, the running shot gets the soft touch. Daesung Lee, his first points of the afternoon. 0 of 5 before that one he was, but the Korean perimeter offense just starting to find that rhythm now. Good quick hands from Gunara. He takes it away, but they don't secure possession. Nito gives it over. Ramos finds him again. Nito, his 3 doesn't go. Good work from Soto. Another miss Must be that end of the basket. Well, that end of the court, that basket, because first of all, Korea struggled from three. Now the Philippines are. Final 40 seconds or so of this third quarter. Lee trying to find some room. Finds Sung Kyung. Sung Kyung Lee can't get his jump shot to go. SJ holds and waits. Looks towards Coach Baldwin. Gives him some instructions for the final possession they'll have. SJ draws the switch against Gunara. It's going to be a foul away from the ball. Korea have got fouls to give, though, so it'll just be a sideline possession. SJ Malagel goes to the bench. It is RJ Habarrientos holding on, waiting. Uses the high screen, takes the three. Straight off the bench, Habarrientos knocks down the three. One final chance for Korea. They're not going to get it away in time, though, so that three, the difference maker right now. It's 56 plays 54 as we hit three-quarter time. Habarrientos takes the applause from his team as he heads to the bench. 56 plays 54. Philippines with a slender 2-point lead. The numbers, Korea starting to get going from 3-point range. Still very much a back and forth game, isn't it? Philippines opened up their largest lead of the game in that third quarter. They got it out to 9, but no team has ever reached double figures in their lead. And as soon as they got it out to that 9-point advantage, this man just took over. Gunara dominated the inside. Korea straight back into it. And they started to make the three ball as well. And Korea started to do that. It will open up the game. And you see the penetration and kick. It was that man, Young Lee, that really started to get them going. So it'll be interesting to see. Final 10 minutes now. Who is going to be able to execute down the stretch? Plays like this could be the difference. Habarrientos on the buzzer there. That's the switch and buries the three over the hand of the defender. Plays like that will be the difference. Kwame had to go to the bench with foul trouble in the third. It's now free to play the fourth. I'm sure we'll see plenty of him in this final 10 minutes.
Balti was setting the screen, and when we clear that wing, he's rolling over into this area. Nobody's there. All right, we got opportunity. George, see that?
New substitutions. Ramos is out, Heading is in, so that means it's Habarrientos, Isaac Go, Heading, Nito and Soto on the floor for the Philippines. They will start with possession, and then on the other side, I see Korea go with Youngie Ha, Kim Nak-young, Lee Hung-young, Lee Sang-young Hung, and Dae-sung Lee as well. First possession is a miss. Offensive rebound, though. Heading for three. Doesn't get it. Another offensive rebound. Go surely should have finished that one. Luckily, Kai Soto is there cleaning it up on the offensive glass. Long, rangy figure. Soto, 6 rebounds now for him. 5 points as he goes to the line. Soto from a basketballing family. Father, Irvin Soto, is a professional, 6'7", first-round pick in the Filipino Basketball Association draft in 2004. He played between 2004 and 2016. including winning the championship in 2010 and representing the Philippines at the South Asian Games. The shot is good. Another three for Korea. And it's that man, Hong Young Lee, once more. Said he is the consistent three-point threat for this Korean team. So they make it a one-point game. Go will take a three of his own. Way strong. Rebound taken in by Lee. Extra pass. Oh, great ball movement. It's Lee again. In and out, though. And Philippines will get possession as it goes out of bounds. Good ball movement from Korea there. Here we see the first one. Comes off the screen. And good work from Seong Hung Lee to set that second screen, just to give him a little bit of space. Oh, nice feed to the inside. Abriantos. Soto again on the boards. Well, whenever you see the front line from either team go out, they struggle. The Philippines struggled when Kumante went to the bench against Ra. And then as soon as Gunnar has gone out, Korea just can't handle the size and length of Soto on the glass. I think another minute or so, and we'll see Gunnar come back in. Soto making his presence felt. That's the bonus as well. 10.7 rebounds for him. And Korea draw the switch, shoot over the top of Soto. Good defense from the Philippines. Abriantos pushes. No-look pass from Arce is tipped as he tried to find Nito in the corner. And that's the substitution I was talking about. Gunnar got a good 2-minute break there, but he is needed back onto the floor. So Heading will bring it in. Here he comes to collect it high. And now Arce. The acrobatic finish. Took a bump, didn't he, Arce? Still managed to have the body control to go off the glass. Ra gives it back again. Lee finds some room. Hae-Sung Lee knocks it down for three. Korea now a completely different team in the second half once again. Same as they were yesterday against Thailand. Soto shows his versatility, steps out off on the three. And Korea, chance to tie with a three of their own. Oh, a three-point play because Hae-Sung Lee just tacks straight at the defender, draws the foul. And go to the line for an extra one. Oh, Edding was there, wasn't he, in position? Just Lee took the physical challenge straight to the defender. It's the points to go. And now, chance to add the bonus. One-point game. Philippines in the lead. An offensive foul called. Hong Lee called for the foul. Let's have a look. Oh, there it is. Just kind of getting wrapped up under the basket with Nito. Arce brings it down. It's the high post of Soto. Players cut off. And Nito loses it. It's saved. And a tough shot from Go. He was falling out of bounds. Korea the other way, turn it over. It's a poor pass. They've got to get back. It's Heading. goes reverse, lays it up. Korea frustrated about the turnover. They've got to let it go, get back in transition. Try and stop that easy basket from coming. High screen. There's Sung Lee knocking it down. Started 0 of 5, and now he's made his last 4. Has Sung Lee. 9 points, 6 assists for him. Soto, another 3. Comes up short. Looks like they're going to give him that shot. He's got to make it. I feel like maybe in a second we're going to see the inside substitution for the Philippines as well. In fact, right on cue, there we see 3 players coming in. So timeout is called by Korea. It's an offensive foul against Tong Seok Yang. And means that it'll be Filipino ball when we return. You get some substitutions to come in. They will bring back in their inside power of Angelo Kwame. And once more, the Koreans have been talking to the team, trying to make contact with the referee. It's a Korean timeout, though. They need to use this time rather than argue calls with the officials. Not going to get anywhere with that.
Don't mind that. Don't mind. We gotta focus. Let's use a lot of two shake. We can do it, Jim. 1, 2, 3.
So these replays of Sung Lee especially stepping up in the last few possessions. Said he's made his last 4 shots. So the substitutions have come in. SJ Belangel at the point, Ramos back in, and Kwame as well. So Heading will take the 3 and knocks it down. Designed play out of the timeout. That's why you should be using your time. Exactly what Coach Baldwin was doing, drawing up that action. Gets the shot he wants, and it's a 4-point game now. Drawing kick. As Korea knocked down another 3. Hong Seok Yang makes this one. What a difference the team has been in the way they've shot the ball. First half to second half in both their last 2 games. Nice drive from Kwame, but he's blocked by Gunaran again. A cheap turnover, though, for Korea. A couple of times they've done that. Ramos now with the ball. Kwame holding and waiting this time. It's the turn of the Philippines to knock down a 3. How's it go? He loves it. Little smile from him. Knocking down the 3-point shot. It's a 4-point game. 71 plays 67. Ra moves it on. And now the 3 bounces clear before Ra cleans it up. They move it again. Another miss, though, but another offensive rebound. Gunara dominating the glass. And then eventually Korea get the score. Sung Hong Lee with the nice little cut and right-hand finish. The assist from that man there by Sung Lee. So he's got 9 points and 8 assists now. It's a 2-point game here. So I'm just going to go down to the wire. The 3 from Go doesn't drop. And then this time, the offensive rebound comes from Kwame. So both teams struggling to control their own rebounding. You see Go knocking down his first one before the offensive rebounding of Gunara creating that shot for Korea at the ring. Kwame, first one is good. 6 points, 6 rebounds for him. He's only played 13 minutes. Foul trouble affected him. Can't hit the second. So it's a 3-point game. This is the margin by which the Philippines won the opening game between these two teams on Thursday. There's a near turnover. Now it's Korea once more. Bodies flying to the floor. Ra mishandles. The Philippines come the other way. 5-on-4 advantage. Ramos in rhythm, knocks it down. You just feel like every time the Philippines need a play, they should just give this man the ball. Ramos making it happen. 6 of 11 from the field. He's got 17 points. He's got 5 assists. And for me, he just plays with such poise. Doesn't play like a 22-year-old. It is the ball movement from Korea. Seo-Hong Lee can't hit the 3, but again, Ra on the offensive glass. They've got to keep him off it. This time, Kwame does a much better job boxing out. Real battle between those two on the inside. SJ gets it across the half. Gives it to Ramos. They'll reverse it around. I think you've got to get it back into Ramos's hands right now. He swings along the baseline. They go the other way, though. Head in. Takes the 3. And Seo-Hong Lee gives it up. Seo-Hong Lee. Nice pass from him. And the little short mid-range shot from Seo-Hong Lee. He's showed his scoring ability recently. He was much more of a provider in that first half. Impressive line for him now. 8 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists as SJ. It's all the way to the basket for the easy score. It's a 6-point lead for the Philippines, 2:18 remaining. Here we see SJ operating off that screen, rejects it beautifully. Ra just trying to fake and bluff there, trying to get SJ to make the pass back to his man, but Belangal reads it well, gets the score, and forces a timeout to be called by Korea. Here we see Ramos in rhythm. Great footwork, beautiful technique on the 3. It's an interesting story. Dwight Ramos did 3 years at college in the US and left. So head to the Philippines. He's been, establishing himself more and more as the years go past. Like I say, it's an impressive stat line. 17 points, 5 of 8 from 3. It's missing the 5 assists as well. I just love the poise he plays with. Always makes the easy play. Doesn't try to do anything too flashy. And plays with such poise. And he's got the ball in his hands. As Lee is going to get an open 3, and he knocks it down. Well, out of the timeout. A big breakdown defensively. Sorry, that's Yang. Hong Seok Yang knocking down the 3. Seo-Hong Lee with the assist. His 10th assist of the game. Absolutely pinpoint. That's a defensive breakdown from the Philippines. I think Coach Baldwin will be frustrated with that one. He calls the immediate timeout.
You guys run chest? Hey, you run chest. Right? Everybody got it in their heads? Okay? So look for the 1. For the 1. Okay? Or no, sorry, look for the 3 now. Look for the 3. Got it? Chest.
Guys, when they attack, don't collapse.
Hey, forget that. Forget that. Let's just do the job and win the game. All right? Let's run chest. Now look for them. Hey, look for them doubling ball screens, okay? Take care of the ball on your ball screens. Take care of the ball. Got it? Let's go. All right, let's go. Let's go.
There you see Seo-Hong Lee 9 points, but 10 assists to go with that. He started 0 of 5 from the field. He's 4 for 10 now, so 4 of his last 5. 10 assists in there as well. Brought his team within 3 now. 2 minutes left at a turnover. No, near turnover. No change in zone again from Korea. It's SJ. It's going to make something happen. He gives it up. Ramos, 4 on the clock. Goes to the pull-up. Has it rejected. And Korea snatching the rebound. So a great possession for them defensively. They just went to that zone. And it threw the Philippines off. And now they can tie the game with a 3. They can be within 1. As they go towards the basket, they're going to get an open look here. In and out from Yang. And then the rebound taken in by Kwame. 1:15 now. Philippines want to use a full clock here if they can. SJ, Belangel holding and waiting. Here comes the screen. Belangel gets it back again. Ramos just waiting in the higher post. Angel. Belangel's 3 doesn't go. Numbers down the floor here. Gunara goes to the ring, is fouled on his way. Good sportsmanship between him and Ramos. Ramos was the man who fouled him. Gunara's got to earn him from the line. A chance to make it a 1-point game. He's 3 of 4 from the stripe. There's Gunara here this afternoon. He's got 17 points, 13 rebounds. 8 of those rebounds offensive for the big man. These are important foul shots. Gunara. First one bounces around, but comes out. Now the Filipino players come in to rebound. That's to make it a 2-point game, under a minute left. Korea in the bonus. Can't commit any fouls. The Philippines have 3 fouls to give. Makes the second. No pressure up the floor. SJ Belangel does well to avoid the pressure, doesn't turn it over. Now he's got to try and hold, get a good shot here. Could this, a score, seal the game for the Philippines? He's picked it up. Belangel trying to find something near 5-second violation. And then the Philippines somehow get it to Balti Bazar. And Balti gets the score. How did it happen for the Philippines? Balazar somehow ended up with the ball. No one between him and the basket. Look at this. A near 5-second violation against the Philippines. Navarro couldn't handle it, just kind of flung it back in bounds. It went straight to Balazar and he was left open. Well, good work from Navarro to save it. He'll say he meant to throw it to Balazar, but who will ever know? Easy finish, and it's a 4-point game now. 31 seconds remaining. Korea will get to advance the ball. You've got to draw something up here. It doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3 for me. Just need a score quickly. It's the most important thing.
Now you'll be over here. This one is first. So now you get the ball, the low post, and then corner chance. 놓고 바로 올라가. 아니야, 들어가면은 수비해. 시간 봐서. 수비하고 아니면은 파울로 끊자고. Try to defense first, but
This is what it's come down to. 31 seconds left. Balazar, 1 of 7 now from 2-point range. His first 2-point basket is a dunk to perhaps seal the game. Kaisoto's come in, switching defense from the Philippines. Korea need a quick basket. Oh, they're going to get it straight in to Gunara. He's looking around. It's just got to go one-on-one. Takes the 2, so still 25 seconds to go. Another timeout coming. So he makes the layup. Makes it 79-77. Smart play from him. Now the decision comes for the Philippines of where they bring the inbounds. If they take it on their own line, they'll get a full 24-second clock. So surely that's what they're going to do. If they advance the ball, they'll only get 14 seconds. Obviously, the problem is if you turn it over in the backcourt, it gives a great opportunity for Korea to get a steal and to get a basket.
There, RJ, weak side. Okay, Balti, strong side. Will, you're deep. Okay, you're deep. Taking the ball in here. Dwight, RJ, SJ, Balti. Okay, so Balti, be patient. SJ, get open. When he starts that, that's when you go here, there. Okay? Once you get it in, right, they're going to trap you. So we got to go to trap break principles, okay? But we need to move the ball every chance we can move the ball and make them foul us. All right? Let's go. Let's go.
Well prepared timeout. They know the press is going to come. They're going to take it in line. They know the trap's going to come. So a lot of guards out there on the floor for the Philippines. And Korea going to need to steal or foul. The earlier they do it, the more time they'll have. No fouls to give, so it'll immediately be shots for the Philippines. Pressure up the floor. First, they've got to get the ball in bounds. Oh, a foul's called in, still unsportsmanlike. Yeah, it has to be. So the foul is called when the ball is out of bounds. In the final 2 minutes, it's an automatic unsportsmanlike call. So it means there's 2 shots plus possession. Sung Hong Lee picks up the unsportsmanlike. It's the left arm. Yep. Lee's got his arms out, and the moment the defender goes into them, it's a foul against him. And because he doesn't move them, he's just trying to hold his position. It's automatic unsportsmanlike. SJ Belangel would be at the line for 2 and possession for the Philippines on this one. So Belangel, a chance to make this a 2-possession game. First is good. This is the second. Still a glimmer of light for Korea here. You'd love a 5-second violation. Clock remains at 25.5. So they need trap. They need a steal. If not, they've got a foul. Got plenty of time still, Korea. A lot of options for them. They need to get the ball in bounds. The Philippines. Here comes the trap. Oh, they've got a good one. Kai Soto is tied up. It's going to be a 5-second violation. No, somehow he gets it out. Now they've got a foul. They get Ramos. Wow. So close for Korea. They had Soto in all sorts of trouble, but just the size of the teenager meant he could get the pass over the top of the defenders into the hands of Ramos. And Ramos is fouled. And 10 seconds went off the clock there. Korea, you've got to hope Ramos misses these, steadies himself for the first. Just never looked like he was going to miss, did he? Dwight Ramos makes number 1. Makes it a 2-possession game now, so they've got to score twice, the Korean team. Misses the second, but he gets his own offensive rebound, and that is surely going to seal the game. Korea let him kind of dribble it out, and he won't foul. Ramos has picked it up, and then he's fouled with 5 seconds to go. Oh, Dwight Ramos missed a crucial free throw, but picks up his own offensive rebound. So close for Korea. Yeah. They're going to come away with defeat here, surely. 5.2 remaining. 2 shots to come for Dwight Ramos. First is good. just adding to an already impressive stat line. There's the Filipino guard. This is the second, 19 points, 5 assists for him. Had a steal in there as well. Just can't quite keep it in bounds. And that is going to end us here this afternoon. An entertaining game, eventually taken by the Philippines down the stretch. They win this one 82-77 and secure top spot in Group A. Both teams having already qualified. The statistics there, 62% for Korea from two-point range, not enough. The Philippines take victory here tonight, wrap up an unbeaten campaign to qualify for the Asia Cup 2021 in Indonesia in August, led by Ramos heading off the bench, Apriantos off the bench as well. And another good performance from this young Filipino team. Filipinos get together. Smiles for them. 6-0, they finish Group A. They are heading to Indonesia. They already knew that. Ahead there with some good momentum. Oh, smiles. They thank the few fans that are there. Of course, we're in the Philippines here in Pampanga. So good work from them at home. Action from the second half, an entertaining game. It really was a kind of a back and forth. Korea struggled shooting the ball in the first half, found their range in the second from 3. Anytime they missed, it felt like Gunnar picked up the offensive rebound as well, but the Philippines just always seemed to have the answer. Led by Dwight Ramos, 19 points and 5 rebounds. You know, some other good performances from Apriantos and heading with double figures, but the consistency throughout the roster for the Philippines. Just a lot of guys came up with plays when they needed it. Kai Soto, 10 points, 7 rebounds off the bench. He had a nice spell, especially when Gunnar went to the bench. On the other side for Korea, got to highlight the performance of Dae-Sung Lee at the point. 9 points, 10 assists for him. And then Hyung Lee, 3 of 9 for 3, 13 points, 8 rebounds. 12 points from Hong Seok Yang. And then the 20-point, 13 rebound double-double from Gunnar, going 8 of 10 from the field. Got to wonder why he didn't get as many touches as he perhaps could have. And you shoot 80% from two-point range. But it wasn't to be for Korea tonight. That is SJ Belango. SJ getting it to the basket and finishing the score. 2 of his 6 points there. As I say, despite some hot shooting from Korea late on, you know, the end game from the Philippines worked. This was the crucial play, nearly a turnover. It resulted in a dunk for Balazar somehow. And that really was the kind of difference at a crucial moment. Korea, if they'd got a steal, if they'd got something at the other end right there, how that scoreline could be different. But it ends 82-77 in favor of the Philippines. They take this one here. They defeat Korea for the second time in this this extra June international window in qualification for Asia Basket or Asia Cup 2021. It was a well-fought game between two big rivals. Great to see. And this is the result in Group A. The Philippines and Korea, the two top spots, the two automatic qualifiers. We already knew that before this game. Indonesia take third place. The Philippines end with the unbeaten record. And that will wrap up qualification for Asia Cup from Group A.